Welcome to Cougar Connection. I'm Richard Sullivan, and today we are joined by Mr. Bradford. Mr. Bradford, how are you today?
I'm well. Thanks for asking. Homecoming week, lots going on, but it's a lot of great stuff going on, but I'm excited to be here.
Well, that's great. Today we have a few questions about being the lead principal at Northwest.
Okay.
So tell us about how you ended up where you are today.
Okay, so I started my career here at Northwest Rankin High School as a teacher and a coach. I taught various science classes, coached both baseball and football, spent 8 years as a teacher and a coach. Felt called into administration, took time away, went to Pelahatchie High School, was an assistant principal there for 5 years. Had a great time, learned a ton of things to become a better leader and things like that. And then just felt like I was being called back to Northwest Rankin High School. An opportunity came up for an assistant principal position. Talked with my family. We decided to go for it. Luckily, at the time, Mr. Stein was the lead principal. He and his committee decided that it was time for me to come back. So I was lucky enough to be able to work my way back as an assistant principal in 2019. So since then, I've been in the assistant principal role here for 3 years, and now it turned into the lead role. So in my first year as the lead role. When that opportunity came up, again, went to my family and talked about it. Felt like we were led to this position, and felt like there was work that we could, there was still work to be done. Felt like we could do some additional great things on top of the great things that already exist here. So just felt led to go for the job. Blessed and lucky enough to have gotten the job, and here we are.
Well, that's really interesting.
Yeah.
What are some of the biggest differences that you've seen as a teacher and a principal?
Okay, differences between a teacher and a principal. As a teacher, each block you're responsible for a class inside those 4 walls, maybe 20 to 25 to 27, 28, maybe 29 students, maybe at times 30 students, depending on the class. So your responsibility for leading the people that you have with you for that set amount of time is a lot smaller than what it is as an administrator, either as an assistant principal or the lead. That's even a transition. I call it my new normal in this new role I am now, is just the responsibility has grown exponentially. You can understand that. But as a teacher, I loved my time as a teacher because you could get inside that classroom with however many students you have, teach your content to a high level, but really have a lot of fun. But it was isolated at that time. You were just working with that group of students, and you could really have a lot of fun. Once you get in administration, the people and things you're responsible for, it just grows. So you're pulled in a lot different directions in this role, of course, than you would be as a teacher.
So that's really interesting. So now, how have your experiences helped you lead now as a principal? Okay,
so my experiences, I would have to speak on experiences of how I was raised, how I was taught to treat people, things that I learned through my teaching days, my coaching days, things I learned about how to deal with different types of people, even my time at Pelahatchie, all the way up until my time back here as an assistant principal. I learned that a calm, kind approach is always beneficial. No matter how what the circumstances are, I can control how well I treat people. That was something that I had to learn through experiences, and I've been fortunate enough to experience a lot of different things going back from my childhood, my athletic playing days, my college days, my teaching days, my assistant principal days, and even now. Teachers sometimes make fun of me because I say, this is kind of one of my phrases I try to live by, chasing it. It is me being better each and every day for the people that I'm called to serve. And so I'm always chasing it. It is something that I'll never obtain, but I'm going to consistently chase it, and all it is me being better each and every day. So, but my experiences have definitely benefited me. Having the opportunity to leave Northwest and being blessed to be able to come back to Northwest, dealing with all different types of people, that has helped me be a better leader for sure.
So you talked about chasing it. What are some goals that you have for Northwest in the community?
All right, so my goals, I try to keep things as simple as possible. My goals each and every day is to come to work and work as hard as I possibly can and do the best I can. You know, we're people, we're going to make mistakes, but as long as your intentions are good and your work ethic is good, I try to control what I can control. You can't control the things outside of, you know, the attitude and effort that I bring each and every day. But the things that I want to see better, I just want students to understand their ability or to be able to maximize each and every student's ability to be the best they can be. Here we're so large, so we back up as administrators and we try to take that same philosophy towards our teachers. I want to build capacity in our teachers to be the best that they can possibly be, so therefore they would take it to the classrooms and build that into the students so they can be the best they can be. If we can accomplish that, if we can get people to push themselves to be the absolute best they can be, the world will become a better place. That's ultimately my goal. My goal is for the greatness that we have inside this building, for our students to go outside into the world and do what it is they want to pursue in life, but make the world a better place along the way. That's my goal. That's chasing it.
Yes. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for watching. Tune in next time.
Go Cougars.